Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. I apologize for looking maybe a little poofy. I don't think the camera is really um, showing it, but a couple of hours ago I went for a walk and there were these flowers that were full blossom, and I think I'm allergic. I don't know, I've never seen them before. Pretty sure the government put them there, or either that or the building owner of the apartment building I was walking around to, and they were pretty flowers, but since then my skin has been itchy and the smell was kind of great, but now my face feels really poofy and my skill my skin on my face feels really irritating and my eyes are watering ish. It's less now than it was, but the itching of my skin still happens. So there's that. But anyway, while I was going on my walk, I saw this really cute Pomeranian dog, and I was like, it's so freaking cute. Like, I always thought that when I would move, that I would get a big dog. At least that was my goal, because I really like the bigger breeds, golden retrievers, husky dogs, or shepherd dogs, but shepherd dogs are something that I knew would never be me, because if a husky needs a lot of attention and a lot of walking, you can assume like the shepherd dogs, they're a working breed, right? They need even more than a husky does, and I just don't think that I'll ever be able to do that. I'm just not gonna have either the time or the fitness, I suppose, the personal fit level to do that. So yeah. But I looked into Pomeranian dogs, and then I found out about this crossbreed. It's called a Pomsky. And Pomskys are basically the cutest dogs, and even though that they are a mixed breed and even though they are small, they're one of the dogs that live the longest. They can live from 12 to 20 years, or 12 to 18. 12 to 18 or 12 to 20, one of the two. Which really surprised me, because one of the things that you have with small dogs, I mean, I've had quite a few dogs before, and they usually don't live that long. Like, me and my mom, when I was a kid, we had this, what do you call it? I think, is it the same for you guys in English? I don't know. Malteser dog. Um, it's small, white, curly. It's almost like a Bichon Frise, but a little bit smaller, I would say. Yeah, the Bichon Frise is pretty high on its legs, I suppose. It's still a small dog, but the Malteser that I'm talking about is even smaller than that. And that's what we used to have. And that's when the vet told us, like, small dogs usually don't live as long. And we know that Kira, which we got from a shelter, she was already old. She was already 6 or 7. And these dogs, the veterinarian told us she would live 8 to 12. So, yeah. The previous owners of Kara also didn't exactly take care of her well. The kids of these owners would also give her candy, and so when we got her, she basically had no teeth. They had to pull all of her teeth because they were just rotten. They were just foul and disgusting. But that's not the point of today. So yeah, I always thought that I'd be a big dog mom one day. I never considered a small dog, especially chihuahuas or anything of the like, because please do not come for me for this, but I cannot see chihuahuas as dogs. I mean, I know that there's quite a few people. I mean, I know that they're dogs. I know that they have canines. I know they're technically dogs, but honestly, they're more like land piranhas, right? I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, they're cute, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to hate on them or anything. It's just, I don't know. It's a little difficult to train them, and they always give me that land piranha vibe in a funny way. Just, I still think they're very cute, but I wouldn't get one myself, right? Again, I thought I was a big mom, a big dog mom, or going to be anyway, but I think maybe I would go with this really cute mixed breed called a Pomsky, which is basically a Pomeranian versus mixed with a Husky, and they are super cute. And apparently they can live pretty long. So I'm thinking that maybe I would get something like that. They don't need as much exercise as a husky does. They still kind of look like huskies, though they don't need to look like huskies. They have great personalities, and yeah, they're very loyal, very well, they say that they are a bit more difficult to train, but I think I could deal with that. That's not too much of an issue. But yeah, once I move, right, it's it's all things of the future, and I know that that sucks because I wish that I could just go with, look guys, I went with a Pomeranian, here's a Pomeranian, look, here it is, you know. I wish I could do that, but I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to do that at all. Not for a while, anyway. So that's a little bit sad, but you know, one day. At least I can dream, right? For a while until I'm able to do something with those dreams, till I finally get those. So yeah, a Pomeranian or a Pomsky is what I would get. And then the teacup Pomeranian or Pomsky, I don't really understand it. I mean, I get that some people want those really small dogs. I mean, Pomeranian and Pomskys are small by themselves, but teacup, I mean, they can be healthy. I mean, I've done my research on this, right? They can be very healthy if you go with a breeder who knows what they're doing, who has experience in this. But if you go with an inexperienced breeder, chances are that the mini Pomsky or teacup Pomsky or pocket Pomsky, however you want to call it, that there's multiple names for this, that it won't be healthy because, you know, it's basically, it's a whole lot of thing, right? One, it's not even a natural process. It is a artificial insemination kind of process, as far as I'm aware, from the expert breeders anyway, to where it's the runt of the litters with papers, of course. But yeah, the smallest ones would breed with the smallest ones, and that's just, I don't know. It's a little dodgy, especially when you know that so many unhealthy pups could come from it, which will either not survive or have God knows how many issues and suffer. Like, no, not for me. But it is what it is, right? I mean, yeah. I'm just I'm just hoping that I'll have pets at some point, but just not right now. It's just, I don't know. Every time I have a conversation with my dad about it, he just gets mad. He truly believes to the core that pets should not be in anybody's homes. He believes that pets should be outside. And then I tell him, like, well, if we put him outside right now, what do you think is going to happen? Well, he says, yeah, now it's too late. Well, thank you. that's helpful. I mean, anyway, I'm gonna leave it at this. It's again 10 minutes, even though I try to keep it short because I still don't trust the internet provider right now. But I do appreciate you stopping by. If you made it to this point, thank you very much. I love you. And even if you didn't watch till this point, I still love you, even though you don't see me saying this either. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna wish you all a good night, a good morning, a good day, or a good evening. And I will hopefully see you in my next video on Monday, because Sunday's my day off. So have a good night.